Be better. Let's see when it says we're live, and then I'm going to start. I hope it works. Oh, what a nice background.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Miami Beach.
Yeah, we're a little north of there, but it's okay.
I'm a little bit blurry. You don't see me? I don't know. I
No,
look.
no, 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 no. You're a little north of Miami Beach.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm a little bit north. Yeah. I do work a lot in Miami too. So, yeah.
1 second.
Yeah.
1 second.
Miami Beach.
Yeah, we're a little north of there, but it's okay.
I'm a little bit blurry. You don't see me? I don't know. I
No,
look.
no, 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 no. You're a little north of Miami.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm a little bit north. Yeah. I do work a lot in Miami.
More stuff.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. 1 second.
Ah,
I'm telling you,
yeah, it's not working today.
nothing is working. I don't understand what's going on.
Huh?
Okay. Oh, I think we got it. Okay, we're going to try this. I'm here. I am Lauren Cohen, and I'm here with my friend Sophie. I met Sophie 2 years ago. Yeah?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Uh, Sophie, her husband Eric started a Facebook group called E2 Visa something, and
Yeah.
it they were building it, and Eric and Sophie came all the way to Delray Beach to meet me 2 years ago. And Sophie has been doing amazing things in this space since that time, working with all kinds of clients, helping them find the perfect business for an E2 visa. And it's really like I got to give you a lot of credit, Sophie, because most business brokers are completely clueless. And I think the reason that you are so good at it is because you've been through the process yourself, like me, right?
No, me, I was born in New York. I'm a U.S. citizen. Yeah, but I do so much. I work with so much. I have my little dog.
Ah, it's okay.
I
We're
have my
used to dogs.
little
We're very dog
dog.
friendly here.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Yeah, yeah. No, but I have a master degree in law. I was very used to contract, and I've been working really. So I have a good experience, and I've been helping a lot of people coming with E2 visa.
Yes, mostly from Canada and France, right?
Yes, absolutely. I have
Makes
some
sense
clients from
because,
Brazil now. Yeah, 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 very
pardon me?
international. I have some clients from Brazil now, and it's very international.
Yes, very international. Now, how did they find you? Mostly through this group?
So mostly by the group, after now by word of mouth. I have some people now who are recommending me. So it's like, yeah, by connection, by absolutely by the group. So Eric is sharing a lot of tips, a lot of advice on the group. So after we connect and
And so do most of your clients, obviously you're drawing a lot of people that speak French, which makes sense, but
bonjour.
also not only because your English is fine, obviously, but like tell me about your average client, average E2 prospective client, let's say. What are they looking for? Why do they want you? What do they ask you? What is their number one concern or fear?
Number one, they don't, I mean, they want to move in the country. They don't really know all the steps. So they know they need to find a business to come with an E2 visa. So they have no clue where to find the right business. All the steps, they don't know the due diligence. They don't know how we work. So from A to Z, I'm going to help them, through the whole process.
Right.
So basically, I'm here for the business. We're going to look everything together. I'm going to do research. Once we find, I'm going to go and check if they're not in the country, I'm going to go and check the store for them. I do FaceTime. After we are going to talk with the seller, we check all the financial statements. So I recommend them to take a CPA to check everything during the due diligence period. After, if they need to set up an LLC, everything. So from A to Z, I'm here, the whole process. And even after they still need me, I'm always here.
Yeah, it's
Always
important. But
available for my clients. So
we were just talking about that in my webinar today, how most immigration lawyers, and for that matter, most business brokers, they sell the business, they get you the visa, bye bye,
Right.
see you. And for me and for you, it's much more about a relationship because that's how your word of mouth happens, right? Your word of mouth doesn't happen by saying, "Okay, punch, punch," right? It's
Yeah.
that they're not a number. They're somebody that you work with, somebody that learns to trust you, that builds that trust and rapport, and then refers other clients so that they can have the same positive experience. And I think that that's really important. What would you say is the average price point that people come to you looking to spend for an E2? What are they asking for?
Oh, so it's very different. I mean, I have some they only have like 100,000, some have 500,000. It's like all depends. So I have a little bit of everything. So
Does anybody come to you starting with an E2 wanting to have a business that could eventually become a green card business?
uh, when they come for the E2 after if they want the EB5, but if they start with the E2, I mean, it's after, of course, they would all like to have the green card for sure. Huh? So that
Right,
the ultimate
right.
for sure.
But you don't turn clients away, even if they say they're looking to spend 100,000. A lot of business brokers won't take even that lower level of client. But I think for you, if I may guess, you see that as an opportunity because they come in, they get their visa, and then they're going to build another business and expand and grow and bring other clients, and it's not a one and done. And I think that a lot of business brokers just look at it in this box. I'm not doing all that work for, at that small commission. I'm not, and it's not you can't look at a client that way because that's if that's what they can afford today, it doesn't mean that's what they can afford tomorrow. And they deserve the same attention as somebody spending $1 million, right?
That's oh yeah, absolutely. And you have to have the feeling with the client too. So if you start, I always do a Zoom meeting with the client. We introduce
Right.
ourselves, and I mean, if the connection is here, I mean, I'm really happy to work with them, and even if they have a smaller budget. So absolutely, because I mean, for them, it's a big step, and it's
Right.
moving their whole family to a new country. Some they don't speak English. It's like a brand new wow. It's an adventure. Huh? So it can be
Is
very
that how, so you were born in New York and then you moved to Paris, right?
I was born in New York. My dad is from New York, and my mom is French. So after I moved in France, I was 6, and I lived in south of France in Cannes.
Ah, so
Actually,
you didn't even use English the whole time you were there.
yeah, not really. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I
So
have a
until you were
accent.
6, you were
I was
speaking
6. Yeah.
you were speaking English as your first language or your second language?
Our first language was English, but I
Ah,
was
interesting.
6. So yeah, so I came to France, and my mom was like, "Okay, no more English."
Uh-huh. But you're also in the south of France. You're not in a big cosmopolitan city, so there wasn't as much English. It's kind of like being in Quebec City or somewhere out like Trois-Rivières outside of Montreal instead of being exposed to all the English. So,
Yeah.
but it's still, did you have to relearn it?
I mean, the accent is still very bad. I mean, I still have my strong French accent. Yeah, but I mean, I have to work on it, still. But I mean, I can understand pretty easily everything. So
Right.
all the movies I watch in English, I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's more when you're speaking it. So
Yeah.
I like that accent. But I mean, people like it, so they like the French accent. So I just
Yes, it's
keeping it.
sexy.
I'm not trying to get rid of it because I mean, people like it, obviously.
Right.
So,
And where you are in Port St. Lucie, it's not very, very common. Well, it's not even that common down where I am in Boca or even Miami, but certainly where you are the exception. Like there's not a lot of French people up there, right?
yeah, it's sort. We have a lot of Quebecois.
Oh yeah?
And I live in Martin County, and there's a lot of Quebecois. We have a lot of snowbirds. Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, well, after I work everywhere in Florida, so
Right.
I live in Martin County, but I mean, I work. I mean, I just saw the restaurant. It was in Venice, so I went and spent the weekend. I was there for the closing, and
Oh, very
I
nice.
go a little bit everywhere. I have clients in Orlando. I have like Miami, Boca Raton.
So
Yeah,
what would you say right now is, do you have any really cool listings that might be good for our E2 viewers?
So right now I sold already this month of my out of my listing. I sold. I think I had five. I had five under contract, and they're all closing. So it was really busy. I had a very busy month. Yeah. So after I have a tattoo store for sale in for Pierce. If you love tattoos, I mean it's a great opportunity. It's been here 49 years. I have a jet
Wow.
ski. Yeah, yeah, 49 years. Yeah, yeah.
That's like an institution at this
Yes,
point.
it's
That's
like
a lot. Yeah.
it's a great one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And
Uh,
what's the price point of that?
oh, it's like 150.
Wow, that's very
That's
reasonable,
very reasonable
including all the equipment.
with all the equipment, everything. Yeah, so that's a good. Yeah,
That's a really good business because even if you're not into tattoos, there's always a demand,
yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah,
Good times, bad times, it doesn't matter. There's always a demand for tattoos. I think people get them when they're depressed, people get them when they're happy, people
yeah.
get them to celebrate things, people get them when they're have a breakup. I mean, it doesn't matter. So they say that the three businesses that survive any type of challenge or COVID or recession are kid businesses, elderly businesses, and pet businesses. But I think we have to add in tattoo businesses in there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I think so. Yeah, that sounds like a great business. Maybe one of our clients will call up and we'll have a deal and get
Yeah,
some get something going for them because it could be a very good opportunity. Where is that in Fort Pierce, you said?
yeah, for Pierce. Yeah,
Okay. So Fort Pierce is about an hour north of Boca. It's right on the Turnpike and 95. It's actually where the Turnpike and 95 merge, right?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's a good location, very central. Um, yeah, so that's an interesting opportunity. And we'll have Sophie share her listings in the group as they come up so that we can get more interest. And also, Sophie, if you want to send us your listings, we can also share them when we send our newsletter. We can feature some of your listings, so feel free to send us your listings and we can get you some interest that way. All over Florida. Sophie is a member of the BBF, which is the Business Brokers of Florida, and her website is very cool. What is it again?
So I have sophiechatonnay.com and I have also floridabusinessesbroker.com also.
That's the best one. I mean,
Yeah.
that's amazing that nobody took it and Sophie got it. So good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Eric is a marketing expert, right?
And Eric is a marketing expert. Yeah, absolutely. He does a lot of Facebook and
Yeah,
yeah, he's
yeah,
behind the scene. I
yeah.
told him to show up today, but he's busy, so he didn't
Maybe
take
he's playing
time.
pickleball.
And maybe he's playing pickleball. So yeah, so pickleball, yeah, yeah. I wish one day I have a listing with a pickleball store.
Yeah, I heard that they're having these little mini pickleball things. Did you hear about that? A new franchise they're coming out with?
Yeah, yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but
That
it's
would be a good one.
yeah, very,
Yeah.
very popular pickleball. Yeah, yeah, we won the silver medal. We played last
Nice.
weekend.
Yeah, I don't play, but I live in a club where everybody plays and they're like it's an obsession, definitely an obsession. But you know, the problem here in Florida, people don't realize it's sometimes first of all rains and second of all so hot. So like in Toronto where I'm from, most of the pickleball, like three-quarters of it is inside. Well, you don't have to worry about rain or cold or warm or whatever. Yesterday it was 35 Celsius in Toronto. 35.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was hotter than it was here. I know. So that's like 100 degrees for those of you that don't know the translation. But I knew Sophie, having lived in France, would know Celsius just like me. So and most of the clients, when they come to you, do they already have a legal team? Are they looking for a legal team? It just depends on where they're coming from. Are they finding you through the website? Are they finding you like how, obviously, like you said, word of mouth, but
Yeah,
what
a
is
lot
the
of word
most
of
common?
mouth, a lot of word of mouth or through the Facebook group. After some already as an attorney, I mean, some are just curious or not ready right now, and they want some guidance. So
Yeah.
I have a little bit really of everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, awesome. So thank you. Finally, we're able to do this. Send me that tattoo shop listing. We'll
Yeah,
get it shared, at least some initial info, and we'll get some interest in some of these businesses. A lot of clients like as you know, my signature program is how to immigrate through real estate. If they don't want real estate, oftentimes they don't want to set up a new business. They want to buy an existing business with cash flow, especially if they have a family, so that then they buy into that cash flow. So with businesses like Sophie has available, you're going to have that cash flow because we're vetting them for you and making sure that as she said, the financials work and everything works and you go through a vetting process. And it's important that you have the right team in place to go through that vetting process because, as I always say, it's about a lot more than just a visa or a lot more than just a business. It's about the holistic approach, as Sophie said, that of taking you from A to Z or A to Z and figuring out every step of the way and making sure that you are covered because it is a relationship. It is not just a transaction. And that's really, really important. So I thank you for joining us today, Sophie, and we'll have you on again, and we'll have less technical challenges next
Ah,
time.
ah,
And maybe we can go live in the group sometime and just talk about some of the opportunities when you have some more listings and
yeah,
how they can
absolutely.
work.
I have more coming up, so absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. Merci. À bientôt. Thank you so much. Take care, everybody. And thank you to Sophie Chatonnet for joining us today, the business broker who knows how to get the E2 visa for you. Thank you.
Thank you.